Yo, what's up, weirdos? All right, just relaxing outside again in the evening. Into another day. What an emotional couple of days we've had, hey? On in the market, absolutely crazy. Um, we saw amazing fear and uncertainty in the markets yesterday. A lot of people got shaken out. A lot of people fell for it. Um, a lot of newer people to crypto, they fell for um, the negative narrative and got shaken out, believing that a bear market was starting or that the market cycle was over, um, all that kind of stuff. Even today, I'm still seeing people coping um, that were wrong yesterday, and they're still trying to cope today, still unable to reconcile the fact that they messed up, right? They didn't understand what was happening yesterday because they don't have the experience, or as they say, time in the market. And but they went around yesterday online telling everybody that doom and gloom and that it was over, and telling people like myself that were letting everybody know that everything was going to be fine because we've been here 100 times in the past, telling us that we were wrong, that we didn't know what we were talking about. Market turned around today, massive bounce to the upside, not only in Bitcoin, but altcoins outperformed Bitcoin to the upside today massively, right? And you're still having people coping, again, unable to reconcile the fact that they were wrong. And they're still in the comment section saying, well, technically, altcoins aren't up to where they were like a week or two ago, or some people even saying like a month ago. So technically, they haven't rebounded. They don't rebound a month's worth of red in a day, right? Again, it speaks to the lack of experience in the market at the end of the day, right? Um, Still unable to understand what's going on, unable to recognize that, um, you know, we've been looking at metrics. The M2 money supply correlation. Again, we looked at it in depth this morning in the live stream. Um, and just the 4-year cycle itself, how the top happens about 525 days on average after the halving event, right? All this stuff they don't know because they don't have experience. So again, here they are online still trying to find a way to excuse their behavior and their negativity and attacks. Like someone said in the comment section of one of my videos like 9 minutes ago, well, they haven't recovered everything that they lost in like the last month, so technically. And then one of the identifying factors that people are responding emotionally, they say this: I'm only pointing out facts, man. Right? No, you're acting on emotion, right? um there's a moth. But in saying all that, guys, the point is not to rub it in people's faces, but it is to help, try to help people who are still having trouble reconciling what just happened, right? That they need to understand and learn from this so that the next time it happens, because make no make no mistake about it, it will happen again. This will happen again. Not the same reason, not the same narrative, but it will play out again. And if you do not learn from what happened yesterday and the mistakes some of those people are still making today, right? Even after watching Bitcoin go from $98,000 yesterday all the way back up to 106 today, and altcoins on average up between 35 to 45% on the day, complete rebound and recovery. um, you're going to repeat the same mistakes again if you don't put your ego aside, if you don't put your pride aside and understand that you don't know as much about this market as you think that you do, because you follow some content creators who fed you wrong information, right? Like it's mind-boggling to me how somebody can listen to a creator that's telling them that it's doom and gloom and we're going down, and then come on my channel and tell me that I'm wrong when I tell you it's going back up, and then when it plays out that the content creator that told them it was going down doom and gloom was wrong and I was right, they're still in my comment section telling me I'm wrong, even though I was right, and whomever they were listening to misled them, right? But you cannot, the point in what I'm trying to get across to you is that you really have to get rid of that mentality. If you ever want to succeed in this space, what are you doing? Right? Like, are you here to be a social warrior or are you here to make money? Which one is it? Right? Because if you're online and you're bickering with people that were right and can't reconcile that you were wrong, for me, the most important thing is to make sure that me and my community make money. So if I'm wrong about something, I want to learn how I made the mistake and get better so that I can make money, right? If you were preaching to the choir yesterday that we were going down further and it was over and you're wrong, and today and you're still pulling on that thread, you got to look in the mirror and say, what the hell am I doing? I was wrong. I'm here to make money. I was wrong. And instead of learning from that mistake, I'm sitting here being more wrong. Right? Now not only did I not make money yesterday, but now I'm not making money today because I'm making the same mistake today that I made yesterday. There's lessons to be learned in this market, guys. That's the point. And if you fail to learn from your mistakes, not only in crypto but in life, you're going to make the same mistakes over and over again, right? So see what's going on. See everything for what it is. This is not a social gathering. This is not a social warriors thing where you come on and argue with people and bicker. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not here to be some physical manifestation of the market that you can bicker with and take your temper tantrums out on, right? I'm here to tell people who want to succeed exactly how to do that. And if you want to, bicker in the comment section, I'll just tell you, okay, good luck and enjoy the results that your bad attitude is going to give you, right? I said it before, I'll say it again, guys. Dress for the job you want, not the job you have, right? If you want to be a multimillionaire professional investor in this space, you have to conduct yourself like one at the end of the day. And one of the biggest factors that you need to adopt is learning from your mistakes and learning from the things that are happening. My goodness, right? The bottom line is this. Mr. T announced this evening, we'll call it cease in the East, in the Middle East, right? So that's coming to a stop now. It's over, according to him, right? So markets responded, just like they responded negatively on the original news. So here we go, back up over $100,000, back up over $105,000, back on track. I don't know why some people would be mad about that, but some people are. And I think it's more that they're mad because, as they say, haters gonna hate, right? If I don't like someone, but I see that they're right so often, especially in the financial market, I'm not just gonna be dumb enough to continue not liking them just because they were right. I don't know. It sounds self-destructive to me, but anyway, guys, just my thoughts. I'm seeing a lot of mistakes out there people are making right now, and I really hope that as a community, everybody is learning from this lesson about what happened. I told you guys we would recover in short order. We did just that. Everything else is just noise, right? If you want to learn how I do what I do, if you want to learn to, have a way better batting average in this market, join our mentorship programs, guys, over on the Patreon, right? They're free as a Patreon member. To book yourself into our mentorship coaching calls, you can jump in and learn how it is I do what I do so well, right? People over on the Patreon, everyone's been making money. We've helped 43 people now hit 7-figure portfolios this year. Don't you want to be one of them? The link is down below, guys. We're live over there every day. We drop educational content. You can book yourself into mentorship coaching calls. And I just dropped a 100x potential altcoin, RWA coin, not a meme coin, over there as well. So check it out and much more, guys. If you want to succeed in this space, get the mentorship and the guidance that you need to do so. Stop listening to people that are misleading you in this market. You could, had you been over on the Patreon inside of a community with thousands of people who knew what was going on, everybody on the Patreon made a crap ton of money today because they knew exactly what was happening yesterday and took advantage of it, while other content creators were telling you it was over and to sell everything. Be ready next time. Learn how I do what I do, guys. The link is down below in the description. Also, a quick shout out to Decent, the channel sponsor, the self-custody wallets. Use our link down below. Get a fantastic deal, guys. You can stake on there and get your passive income. You can swap on there, take profits on there, keep your crypto safe and off exchanges. Not your keys, not your coins. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.